they were expecting, dude.
You weren't out of mana. You had Mana Gem, Mana Pot, and Robe of the Archmage, and you used mana on Max Strength, Blizzard, and Blink. That's probably what they were expecting, dude. My guy says, dude, I'm sorry. I choked up. I ran when I shouldn't have. This sucks. I could have done better. My bad. Holy crap, I can't believe we pulled that. I just wanted to get out. We have the raid next week. I'm so sorry, man. Like, that's the response we're looking for here. When you run out and don't press a single helpful keybind to anyone as a mage.
We hardened up at that moment, we kicked some ass, and we got to live. You know, I've made it all the way to 60 now without dying because of that, because we didn't give up in that.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's rough. Again, it just really comes down to Pirate just has to say, hey, listen, looking back, my bad. I don't know what if he can't do, that's crazy. That's crazy to me.
Help lot, yeah.
I will say this is a pretty bad look. They're all like fighting here. Pirate's like turning the corner.
Yep.
Pirate, why are you walking, bro? Oh.
What are you doing?
Look. Like, to be fair, they did call run, and I have said play for yourself, but Jesus Christ, we are gone. Holy fuck.
Pirate is supposed to be this voice of a person who's played WoW a really long time, who knows everything, and when it comes down to it, he fucking panicked like a roach and did nothing for his group. Disgusting. And then he doesn't go back on it. He acts like it's the right decision. Fuck that, dude. Holy shit, ego. At least accept that you did the wrong thing and you killed your friends.
Okay, so I wanted to cover the OnlyFangs death that happened yesterday. Yamoto's group. So the two people that died was Sarah and Snupy, the Druid. Now, Snupy just hit 60. I know Ozy just hit 60 not too long ago. I don't know about Sarah, but I'm assuming they also just hit 60. Not the most well-versed group. Now, I'm just going to start with showing you the vibes. This happened just moments before the wipe. Maybe like 20 minutes, 30 minutes before.
I'm banished. Bad timing.
So they pulled up this ramp, and you see this boss gets pulled, and this backpack gets pulled here. And then they just...
Another one? Yeah, fuck, just run out.
Pirate jumps down and ice blocks and goes to leave. Now I'm just gonna start everything off with vibes are completely off. Pirate's already kind of like roaching out, and that's a theme. And now I don't know how much I blame Pirate, but that being said, he could have done so much more to help out the group. But the whole group could have done way more. We'll talk about that.
Everyone,
so vibes are off. Okay, so Yamato ends up like leaving. Somewhere here he vanishes and then just drops group. So there's a vanish, drops group.
No, don't trade me.
And everyone else gets out safe.
Okay, that's fine.
I have a dummy.
So let's go ahead and start with Ozy's POV. And we'll look at what happened as a breakdown. Who's at fault? Now, obviously, the poll started because of Ozy. Ozy fucked up the poll. Ozy shouldn't have positioned him there, so he tanks him at the top of the ramp.
The guy that's trying to actively reduce his age.
I know. Oh, that's crazy. I've seen this.
And the second pack pulls. And you'll see it. The boss is coming around the corner. And the boss gets pulled as well. So now we have the boss. We have two packs, which is Mastiffs. There could have been a lot. They're calling the run now. There could have been a lot that Pirate could have done in terms of Blizzard, Frost Nova, everything. He was basically the first one out of there. Which, I get it. He's no Ompy. But at the same time, you could have done a lot to save people here. Now keep in mind, too, Ozy, which you guys might have picked up in the pre-clip that I showed, Ozy used his last target dummy in the pre-clip, and he doesn't have a target dummy anymore. So now Ozy has nothing. I think the only target dummy that was dropped was Snupy, and you can see that corpse of the target dummy right here. So they dropped that. They continued running out. Pirates, obviously, he's gone. He just roached the hell out.
Pirate, why are you walking, bro?
Yamato calls him out. Pirate, why are you going? Now, Yamato did call for the roach, so did call to run, so.
Just kill the mastiffs. Kill the mastiffs. Innervate the healer. Kill the mastiffs. We got this. In a sense of.
Keep in mind, this is super doable to get everyone to the entrance. Super doable. But what's about to happen is Snupy is about to get the priest killed. And Snupy also attacked the boss, which got aggro on Snupy. But we'll talk about that when we get to Snupy's POV. You're going to see this in Ozzy's POV the best. And there we go. Snupy pulls that pack here. And that pack aggro's over to Sarah because he is healing onto Ozzy. Sarah's dead.
Okay, get out.
Run.
Evocations on cooldown, man.
We'll talk about Pirate.
How much mana is Asmon?
We'll wait till his POV.
You have a boss in you. You called wrong.
Fuck. Wait. Snuppy.
Snupy goes down. Snupy did not need to have all that aggro on everything. I blame Snupy for most of the aggro issues.
Fuck.
Yeah. Brutal death. Okay. So I'm not going to stay too long because I've tried recording this a couple of times and it ends up being like 50, 60 minutes. Let's go ahead and go to Yamato's POV. So here comes the second pack. Yamato's already seeing danger.
Yeah. Well, I got shield wall.
Run.
He calls the run. Everyone leaves.
I can target them, yeah. Should I do it?
Just kill the mastiffs. Yeah, target dummy. Kill the mastiffs.
No.
Ozzy, are you fine?
Target dummy went out. You saw that.
Grenades,
I
anything.
got last stand.
Heal him.
He calls for Sarah to heal him, which
So me sitting bare form.
may have killed Sarah. Probably not. I think it was more the extra pack that killed Sarah.
Bro?
He says, Pirate, why are you running? Now, keep in mind,
Innervate you?
Kill the.
he did call for the run. Again, Pirate can do way more here. We will talk all about what Pirate can do in a second, but just, yeah.
Just kill the mastiffs.
Innervate.
Use
Innervate
Nova,
the
bro.
healer.
Come
Kill
on.
the mastiffs. We got this.
Heals.
In a sense of.
War something? War something
Do you
now?
see my mana? What am I supposed to do for you?
Just kill the mastiffs.
Again, we will talk about that.
More on the way, more on the
Right
way.
now. The mastiffs can be ice novas.
Now we're gonna wait.
Everyone's trying to do whatever they can to get everyone out. Sarah's dead.
Okay, get out.
Run.
Evocations on cooldown, man.
We'll talk.
I can taunt last
How much mana is
moment
Ice
as
Nova?
well.
There's no that much mana.
You have a boss in you. You called
Getting
run.
slowed.
Fuck. Wait.
Anything
I
for me?
can-
Snuppy.
I don't think I cannot stun him. Ozzy, are you good?
No, just run out.
Are you good, Ozzy?
The boss came not like.
Ozzy gets out. Obviously, we saw Ozzy's POV.
The boss came up.
Yes.
Don't be
You
angry.
pulled-
I'm not angry at
you
all.
you overpulled 2 packs. You overpulled 2 packs. Pulled that
Instantly
when I
ran
had.
out, bro. You instantly
You-
ran. You didn't even look back.
As much as you're angry right now, of course I
not
ran.
Don't be
at
angry.
all.
Pulled-
I'm not angry at all.
you overpulled 2 packs. You overpulled 2 packs and a boss. I had 1,400 mana left. I had to spend all of that mana to try and put it on Blizzard to save you guys in the first place, and nothing left. You weren't paying attention to party resources. You overpulled, and you weren't paying attention to where the boss was. That's not on me.
I saw the boss coming. I don't know if we could like move back.
It's a lot
faster,
of
but-
the problem here that people are having with Pirate is the attitude, the ego of like one roaching out, which I kind of understand the roach. I do. You have hundreds of, well, not hundreds, but you have hours on this character. I do get it. Not what I would do. And if it was any other mage, and we saw an incident with Lakari, I've seen incidents with Ampi. Any other mage probably would have gotten this group out without any problem. Now, that being said, there was a lot of misplays for the whole group. They didn't have target dummies to drop. There was only the one target dummy. Snupy was pulling packs left and right, including the initial pull. He was the one that body pulled that. The whole group, on top of that, vibes were off. The whole thing. Pirate could have done way more to get people out and save a bunch of lives, and just didn't really seem to care to do that. So anyway, this sparked a bunch of drama, which we will talk about. We'll get into. Let's go into Snupy's POV, and then I can point out what Snupy did. So again, obviously the pull was because of Ozy keeping the pack there. They had no business tanking it right on the ramp. They could have just pulled it back.
Cycle of life, man.
Yeah, turn him
Have
up
you
a
seen the
bit.
guy that's trying to actively reduce his age?
Then you see Snupy go behind, and you'll actually see that threat plate was red and going after Snupy. So Snupy body pulled that, and then the boss came in and got proximity aggro.
Run.
Just run. Can you target dummy?
They all run.
I can target him, yeah. Should I do it?
There's the one and only target dummy that was dropped in this pull, because everything was dropped in the other pull that they wiped on.
Any grenades,
I got last
anything?
stand. You can
Heal him.
He attacked the boss there and got aggro of the boss. I don't know why.
Snupy, just
I
run.
can help out.
Ozzy could have easily tanked that.
Pirate, why are you walking, bro?
What are you talking about? Why?
And then
This is
Snupy
sad.
panics here
Innovate
as
you?
well.
Man.
Just kill the
Innovate.
And ends up
Innovate.
picking up the
Innovate.
back
Kill
pat
the mastiffs. We got this.
and killing
Or something.
Sarah.
Where's him now?
Do you see my mana? What am I supposed to do for you?
Just kill the mastiffs. One shot.
More, there's more on the way.
So there's the backpack. He pulls that.
The mastiffs can be ice
Sarah
novas.
dies immediately after because of healer
We're
aggro.
gonna wait.
The Sarah.
Oh.
And then Snupy dies shortly after.
Okay, get out.
Run,
So
run.
that's where Snuppy's at fault. So
Even
we
since I
so
can-
far have blame to pin on Ozy.
I can taunt
and
last
Snupy.
How much mana is
Off you as
is
well.
Ice Nova?
Yamato, he didn't really do a whole lot.
Getting slow.
He tried to distract the boss.
Enemies for me.
I can.
It is
No.
I
what it
don't
is.
think. I cannot stun him.
But yeah. Now let's go into pirates.
Have you seen the guy that's trying to actively reduce his age?
I know. He's. Oh, that's crazy. I've seen this dude.
We got two, so just focus this.
Yeah. Boss is coming too. Watch out.
Yeah. Well, I got shield wall. God damn
Run,
it.
run.
Just run. Can you target dummy?
Calls run. As a mage, you have a certain amount of
I can target him, yeah.
skills
Should I do
that
it?
can help
Just
out
kill
in
the mask.
situations like this. You have your Blizzard, you have your Frost Nova, you have Polymorph, a bunch of other things. Right now, they have no target dummies. They have nothing. Really, anything goes a long way. So it doesn't seem like Pirate really has much of an appetite to stay to help out in any way. So we
Yeah,
gotta
target
go
dummy.
through.
Kill the mastiffs.
No.
Ozzy, are you fine?
Pirate drops a Blizzard. Now keep in mind there's pack separation here. If he committed to the Blizzard a little bit, he has the risk of pulling the threat on the boss, which we just saw Snupy pull that threat, so it wouldn't be hard for Pirate to do. So in reality, I actually agree with him canceling this. I don't know that Ozy would have picked it up in enough time. That being said, there's so many other opportunities in this clip that he could have Blizzard, Frost Nova'd, polyed. He could have polyed the other ogre. There's tons of stuff that he could have done. He could have walked right up to them, Nova blinked out, and been done.
Any grenades,
I got last
anything?
stand.
You kind of have an obligation in some ways to stick with the group, especially when you're guildies. That being said, it doesn't seem like all of these people played with each other the whole time. So like it seems like they're all kind of like fresh within OnlyFangs in terms of they've never really grouped up with each other. I think Pirate and Yamoto have grouped up a couple of times, but definitely not with Ozy, definitely not with Sarah or Snupy. Considering Snupy just hit 60 with Ozy.
And you can just kill
Another big risk is you see Pirate has all of these enchanting mats. You can have an alt for OnlyFangs. So like once you're 60 or once you're 40, I think they unlock alts. Why is all of this on your main character that you're playing right now? You're risking so much.
Heal him.
Yeah, you just heal me. Just come back a little bit.
Boss is on me, sitting
So
barefoot.
he calls Sarah to
Snupy,
heal.
just-
Really, like he doesn't have threat on anything. He could have very easily helped out there. He could have very easily dropped a Blizzard. It seems like right now he's panicking and he's roaching the fuck out.
Run.
I can help a lot. Yeah.
Now, at some point, you know, my motto is when in doubt, roach out.
What are you talking about? Why am
But this seems like you're in such a safe position that you could do something to help out. And I think it's more like the attitude that's gotten people upset. I have less of a problem with him valuing his hours over everyone else's. I have more of a problem with him seeing, like, you know, some clear openings where he could do something and just not just biffing it.
Am I walking?
This
Look at
is
my mana.
savageable. Come
Innovate
on,
you?
man.
Just kill the mastiffs.
Innovate.
You can kind of see them tanking things. They could have Nova'd there.
Or something.
Do you see my mana? What am I supposed to do for you?
So when he says this, do you see my mana? What am I supposed to do for you? These robes, like the on use on these robes, give you back mana, and also he has a mana gem right there. His evocate is on cooldown. You can kind of see it, but his mage hat is in the way. His evocate is on CD, so he can't use that, and I don't think he has any mana potions either available. I don't see them actually on his bar. I'm sure they're on his bar somewhere, but I don't see them. One thing I didn't point out as well, in terms of, while I'm on the topic of consumes, Snupy did not use his lip, which he had, so just keep that in mind. This is Stratholme Holy Water. It's not mana potions, so just, yeah.
Just kill the mastiffs. One shot. Okay, we
More
pulled
on
another
the way.
shot.
More on the way.
So he could have rank 1 colded, he could have
Mastiffs could be
blizzard,
Ice
he
Novas.
could have anything. Fundamentally anything
we're
out
gonna
of
wait.
his toolkit could have helped out here.
Oh.
Even just a simple polymorph.
Okay, get out, get out.
Run.
Evocation's on cooldown, man.
That's one
I can
thing.
taunt last.
How much mana is
moment
Ice
of as well?
Nova? There's no missing
He
much
just
mana.
bucks out.
You have a boss in you. You called run.
Getting slowed.
So, and if you remember in the previous clip there, if he had stayed in just at the entrance and just like looped around Nova'd, Snupy could have lived 100%.
Fuck.
But
Wait.
Anything for me?
Again,
Snupy. Oh,
I
no.
don't think I cannot stun him.
not everyone can
Also,
be
good.
Umpy, not everyone can be Zico, but we
Are
see
good?
people
Also,
like
good.
Latari do this just fine. So
$1.76.
I think a lot of people have like a problem with the Roach mentality. Which, again, I don't necessarily have a problem with valuing your hours over someone else's, but to a degree.
Fuck.
They called
The boss
run.
came up after,
I
like, the
ran,
Mastiffs
and I was
too,
out of mana.
after we,
I don't know what the hell they were expecting, dude. That does not make any sense. No, they overpulled 2 polls and the boss.
Okay. So we've thoroughly seen the whole situation. Now I kind of want to go through some of the Tyler 1 VOD. So this is the YouTube specifically of everyone kind of coming to Tyler and saying what happened.
Nazi?
Did you watch what happened afterwards? You should watch the beef. You should watch the beef.
Wait, is there more drama?
Yeah, it's beef. Me against Pirate beef.
Okay, I'll watch it.
Move back faster, but yeah.
But there wasn't even like
Damn.
any like information. We are just
There's
yapping
beef.
about useless stuff. Do you see my point?
I mean,
not
yeah.
on
But I
me.
mean, I called it the boss come.
Let me ask you this, guys. This is a fair point. Imagine if instead of Ozzyfallz, it was Tonka Tonk, right? People would only blame me. You would blame me. It would all be blame.
To move back.
Like you're telling me like a rank 1 mage would not like at least to try Frost Nova there. Like you're not even like in danger.
Oh,
You
I'm
can at
100%
least
in
try a
danger.
Frost Nova. Like,
So he
you're
wasn't
not.
really,
No, 100%
truly.
danger. When
He
your
could have
shot
gotten
caller
out.
says run, it's time to run.
He had enough distance to make
That
it,
is how that works.
irregardless.
You were the shot caller. You called for run. I ran.
I'm not a shot
And
caller.
Yeah, true. In times of panic. Remember we had this. We literally had this yesterday. Yamato told us, like I was saying, we need to cut it back. And the other day, and Yamato was fighting that way. So I don't know. Was Yamato shot calling this? Yamato did call run.
I was out of mana.
Actually, I'm a noob, bro. I
You
think I
called
have
the
way
shot.
less experience than you have.
Oh dear God.
And I can still see that I can at least use a Frost Nova there. Just went to the left side like we did, you know. So the Druid butt pulled, which is like insane bad. We couldn't someone that actually has an idea about the game and explain to us if we could have actually lived if Pirate did something.
No.
And I'm pretty sure next point we should that.
I mean, he for sure probably could have helped more. Yes.
Yes. If he helped out, I swear to God, we would have all lived. I'm not even trolling.
Maybe. Yeah. I said the same
Yeah.
thing when I was watching it. Yeah. But
Now that's my point. We should actually bring like Amphi or someone that actually has an idea about the game and explain to us.
So Ampi has kind of given his take about this, and he puts most of the blame on Pirate for not getting them out. He said that this is the job of the mage in terms of you have your toolkit, you have your Frost Novas, and then he gave an actual example of a Strathholm double pull that he had to get the group out on, where he went to true almost no mana to get everyone out and made sure that everyone got out before getting out. I will preface this with not everyone is Ompi. You can see in terms of Pirates, like his toolbar and everything, not everything's keybound. It's literally just like the first little bit's keybound. He doesn't use shift modifiers, nothing like that. So just keep that in mind. Pirate is no Ompi. It doesn't matter how many years you've played this game. You're probably not going to be as good as somebody who has thousands of hours on a Frost Mage. So then we have Nathan, who comes in and gives his perspective from a mage, similar to Ompi, but more just talks about like mana constraints and everything. I believe he details that, yeah, he could have dropped a couple of rank 1 blizzards. Then we have Kurz, which doesn't matter.
So it is what it is, bro. At the end of the day, mistakes happen. People play the way
Do you see my point?
Yes.
So, yeah, true.
You with Ompi, me with my team.
So we have, yeah, okay, that doesn't matter.
Oh, I did this, I did that.
Then we have
I
Pirate.
think the problem is that people have a big issue with is after something happens, nobody likes to say, yo, I f***ed up. And I think people have more of a problem with people saying, not being like, no, I did nothing wrong. And people saying, that was my bad, bro. Yeah, I think that's the actual problem. So, like, right there, if Mally would have been...
I think accountability is a big thing. Being able to reflect back on your deaths or even just like other people's deaths and figuring out what you did wrong and what you did to contribute to that death. Again, I'm not putting all the blame on Pirate. Really, functionally, he had nothing to do with a bad pull or anything, but he had a lot to do with roaching out when they needed him the most, and he could have saved some lives. Maybe even all of them. If it was Ompi in that group, I'm confident everyone gets out alive. That being said, again, I'll caveat again, Pirate is no Ompi. But having the ego to not admit that you did something wrong is probably more what ruffles people's feathers, like Yamoto, for example. And this ended up going to Asmon Gold, which we'll cover a little bit, but I'm not going to get too in-depth with that.
Been like, my bad, guys, I misremembered. Or if Pirate would have said, I could have done a little more, I'm sorry, I got nervous. I think if Pirate came out and said, dude, low-key, if Pirate was like, I didn't want to lose my character, no problem. I think people are upset because he's like, no, I did this, I did that, I did that, I did this, I did everything I could. Like, that's the problem. Pirate's take, what is this? Also, I'm logging in. I think that's the last react clip.
Guard Fengus, he just kills you if you're Clothy. You just die. That dude cannot be stopped. He can't be crowd controlled. So what I'd have to do is run completely beyond this boss, back to here, and then Nova all those ads, and then run past the boss again to get out. There is no reason for me to do that. Like, none. That is such a shitty, risky play to do. None. Like, no reason, dude. And that's what I think people don't understand there. This boss, Cleve, that boss, if it gets on you, you are dead. Not worth it. 100% not worth it. People
I mean, I think that's the problem. I think that's the problem, to be honest.
Yeah, so not taking accountability is obviously one of the big issues here.
Pirate did message me, willing to explain his side, but I'm in leveling 10, I told him. But, dude, low-key, I don't think there's any sides to explain. Like, everybody could have done things better. Did it look, is it a terrible look for him to run like he did? Yes.
I agree with that statement. Everyone could have played a lot better.
What's up, bro?
But it's just
big
a terrible
drama
look.
today, Pirate. I'm hearing big drama, big
dude.
things.
I know, dude. The first dungeon we went in there made no sense. They wanted to skip the second one because they didn't know you needed frost oil and the thorium widget. And I was like, okay, I thought we had that because you said you wanted to do dire maul, right? So that's kind of its standard, as you know, to go bring the resources to put the trap if you're doing a tribute run. Didn't have that. They wanted to skip past it, so we tried to skip past it, but they weren't really clear about how they wanted to do that. We went up the ramp. It pulled a whole bunch of shit, and That was it. It was like, we got to get out. So
Bad
the group
vibes.
collapses. Yeah, bad vibes. Super bad vibes. They rebuild it. They get a thorium widget and a frost oil. So I was like, okay, maybe they got their shit together. We're going to try this again. They decide to run it up center on that first area with the first boss. I've never seen that route before. I've never had anyone go that route ever at all. It's always to the left. It's always around the safe way, right? And in that, they pulled a pack on the ramp. I had about a little bit less than half mana at that point. They had 2 packs and the boss at the same time. And
keep in mind, Pirate was part of the
these 2
group
packs,
that
but
pulled
boss
the
is coming,
second
and he's
pack.
clearly marked. And I
So
was like,
him saying they pulled the pack, not entirely accurate, considering he was also contributing to that pack. And in fact, he had aggro and had to drop down. So I think, again, this is what ruffles a lot of Yamato's feathers specifically, is the fact that he basically pulled, right?
what are you doing, man? That doesn't make any damn sense. So at that point, it was like, okay, well, I'm going to start casting to try and, you know, do damage, blow out all my mana. I still have mana gems, still have robe. And at that moment, they start calling, run. I have, one of them said he had a target dummy. He throws the target dummy down. We actually went and watched the VOD to make sure that he did. And he threw the target dummy down, and we start running out. They kept calling run, and then it's blame the mage. And it's like, dude, none of this shit would happen. None of it would happen if that poll wasn't made. That poll was insane. You don't do 2 packs and a boss in Dire Maul and expect everyone to live.
Okay.
And especially not that boss.
Yep.
And if you look at where I could have gone back into Frost Nova, I could have, but I probably would have died doing it. And the reason why is all of those enemies were physical, and I'd have to run past that boss to Frost Nova, and then run past that boss again.
Again, he had no
because
threat.
the
He
dogs
could
were
have
all
very easily
behind us.
done this, run past
People were
them
saying
in
that there was
Frost
another
Nova
path
if he
of
needed
patrol
to,
that got pulled
or you
away
can just
after
rank
that.
one Blizzard, and you can poly the other ogre, not the boss.
Oh, shut up, Yamato. Shut the fuck up. You already speak your piece. He gets to talk as well. Okay.
Yamato's chomping at the bit to go after
Okay.
Pirate.
So the first thing was, the one thing I made was, if you take name.
So essentially, Tyler continues on, basically absolves him of any fault because at the end of the day, it's, his hours versus everyone else. And he did say play for yourself. So that happens. And then Yamato and Pirate get in a little scuffle near the end.
I get so many. Dude, I'm gonna say one more time. If Ozzy's name was Tonka Tonk, he gets all the blame. I'm just saying. Yamato, what do you want, bro?
Oh, and by the way, the other thing that I was thinking about too.
This is a horrible
You've seen my
opinion
enchantment,
as
right?
well.
Oh, I don't know. Okay. No, I don't know. I know what professions are. I just don't know what they do at what level.
I have 300 enchanting, 300 tailoring. I'm one of the primary.
So do a couple other enchanters in the guild. It's not like he's special.
Large brilliant shards in my bank.
His fault for having all those mats while he's
I
going
can
into
see
Dire
that
Maul
different there.
and not mailing them off.
get
That's
it.
on him.
No,
I understand.
Not at all. Yeah.
He might have some professions like Crusader. He's not the only one with Crusader in the
Just
guild.
come out and say, guys, I didn't want to die. It is what it is. So.
Oh, of course I didn't want to die.
Yep.
Like that's
And Tyler's right. He didn't want to die. He
I
didn't die.
understand. All right. What, Yamato? What do you want, man?
Let me say it again.
He already said his piece.
Pirate.
Go on.
Yeah,
Oh,
I want to speak to him because I didn't speak to him correctly. I said it again. We all did mistakes, bro. Like I didn't say, we are just blaming you. It's about the zero accountability is what makes us so mad, Pirate.
There's no
You see
zero
the point?
accountability, dude. Everyone can do something
No,
better. But when you open up
No,
and you
you-
yell over
no,
another
listen,
person
can
like
I
you were doing
speak?
earlier, nah, I'm good.
You joined the call. See, like he's so egoistical. It's
He's
insane.
gone.
So Yamato just does not know how to handle this situation in a functional way. At the end of the day, I get Yamato's point. Yamato's point is like, Pirate, you need to like throw your ego aside and just say that there's more that you could have done to help instead of just saying, well, there's like, what did you want me to do? What they wanted you to do was manage him, Blizzard a little, maybe throw a poly here and there, the things that your class does. But he didn't do that. Now, is he at fault for the wipe? No. But he has some responsibility to help everyone get out of the dungeon when he can. And he clearly could. He wasn't in that much danger. He could have gotten out. Hindsight is always 20/20 though. So just keep in mind. I mean, don't throw hate. But Pirate does have a bit of an ego. I've seen it before, and that's just how I feel. Whether you like him, whether you hate him, I think he has a lot to do with some of those deaths. So then we have Asmon Gold, who came in and kind of reviewed this and took the side of Pirate.
I'm not trying to say
Puffy,
it wasn't
please
your
come
fault.
back. I'm sorry about everything.
That you
Puffy,
weren't
I
trying to say
didn't
it
mean
was
any.
meeting to
What are
displace
we talking about,
accountability
by the
away
way?
from yourself. You made a bad call, and your tank was too stupid to zoom his camera out, and he aggroed a third pack.
Is Asmon
That's where
Gold
the
good at
faults are.
WoW? Is Asmon Gold good at WoW?
Didn't fuck up. Pirate didn't fuck up. And you as a player didn't fuck up either until you decided to blind the boss that's immune to blind.
No, he's not. Wait, so
How
what's
is it my
Asmon
fault?
Gold's take on all this?
If somebody says run, what I hear is I'm going to get the fuck out of the instance as fast as I can. And for you,
Keep in mind, Ompy had a totally different take than what Asmongold has here.
See this room to the right? Go to the right.
All for an
can
LOS.
casters. Yeah. Everybody should go in.
Ooh, I almost
I'm 0 mana, by the way.
I have 0 mana. We need to group this up. This is actually really, really fucking scary.
Yo, I don't need dummy here, guys.
Dummies, and we need to start bailing. I'm 0 mana.
Yeah.
I actually need to bail. I'm gonna
Look at my mana, by the way.
rank 1 Blizzard. Keep running.
I'm calling
Give me
run.
a shield when you can.
Run. Pre-shield. Mana gem.
Just keep
Shield.
dispelling me.
Rank 1.
Keep dispelling me.
Run.
I'll blink out. Keep running. I have 0 mana.
Yeah, come out.
Come in. Keep dispelling. Go.
Okay. I actually had 0 mana. I'm not joking about 0 mana. That's what a mage should be doing when you're trying to disengage. Because, no, it's not about being a WoW pro. It's knowing your role. You're the peeler. You have the CC. He has the ability. He should.
In terms of, Ompy would say, if you hear run, you, as the mage especially, you have a responsibility to kind of linger back and make sure that you cast what you need to cast to be able to help out. You don't know if a tank is going to get dazed. You might be able to, help them out with a quick poly, some rank 1 frost bolts, whatever it may be, just to slow the pack's roll a little bit. But I do kind of understand the whole aspect of protecting your hours compared to everyone else's hours.
For you to say that he didn't stick with you means that you didn't see the fact that he turned around and he tried to Blizzard to save you guys as he was going down the ramp.
And it wasn't that
if
big of a blizzard.
actually
He
didn't stick
canceled it
together with
after
you
one
guys
tick.
at all, that wouldn't have happened. The main point where you diverged was when your druid decided stupidly to sit there and tank the mobs,
Yep.
but then he got
I agree.
cold feet and he jumped the
Yep.
other direction
Yep.
and aggroed a third pack.
Yep, Snupy was completely in the wrong there.
I don't see why any of this happened.
Why you talk about something at the end matters 0 to you?
I don't
Because
understand.
this is going to be a YouTube video.
Oh,
You're
GG.
getting farmed.
Oh,
Prep Boso.
You're getting farmed. You're getting farmed at this very moment. At this very moment, you're getting farmed.
GG.
That's
Got
the
farmed.
reason why.
Yeah.
Why do you think?
GG.
So this goes on for a little bit. Asmongold has his take. He fights with Yamato. Yamato derped up, trying to go against Asmongold. Asmongold's not wrong, just as Ompy is not wrong. They are all correct. Pirate could have both done more, and he was right to leave the dungeon. The problem is the sheer roaching out and no sense of remorse in any way, shape, or form, and acting as if there was nothing that I could have done. I had no mana. I couldn't have helped you. You were messed either way, help or not. In fact, if I had helped, I would have died. That's complete bullshit. Complete bullshit. He would have lived, probably would have saved at least Snupy. But Snupy did unfortunately kill Sarah. Sarah was Snupy because Snupy spazzed out a couple of times. But that's it. This video is already 31 minutes. I'm going to try to keep it at there. If you did like this breakdown, go ahead and give me a like. Otherwise, I will see you in the next death analysis.